Today we're talking about perimeter, and this goes with your page that you're completing on Wednesday, the 15th of April. So if you're watching this video, hopefully you also have this page that's called Perimeter of a Polygon, and a polygon is a shape with many sides. So we learned about perimeter in my class this year, and we even learned a fun song to go with it that I hope you remember. And I wrote the words to the song on the board up here, so let's see if we can fill them in. Perimeter is the distance. Can you think of a Spanish word that sounds like the word distance? Distancia. Around the outside of a shape. So our song says, perimeter is the distance around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. And we remember that when we do perimeter, we're finding the sum of all of the sides of our shape. So I wrote that part in Spanish for you. Perimeter is the suma de todos sus lados when we're looking at a shape. So on your paper, it's already measured for you, but I thought this would be a good opportunity for us to go over again how we measure. So I have our measuring tool right here, a ruler. Remember that a ruler has two sides. This side where the measurements are bigger is the side with inches. This side where it goes from 0 to 30 is called centimeters. So the first shape I'm going to measure using inches. Now think about what is the first thing that we need to do when we're measuring. If I want to find my answer in inches, IN stands for inches. You're right, I need to make sure I'm measuring on the inches side. Then when I'm ready to put it to my shape, can I just put it wherever I like? No, you have to line up the end of your ruler where it says 0 with the end of your measurement, okay? So this ruler says start here. You might have a ruler that just has a line. Some might even say 0 inches because if I'm right here, I haven't measured any inches yet. So let's see, I'm gonna put it right here on the end of this measurement and I'm measuring the first side of this triangle. This side of this triangle is 7 inches, okay? Now I'm going to measure the bottom, so I'm going to line up this side of the triangle. This side is 6 inches long, and the last side, the third side, is also 7 inches long. Had to line up my measurement. Okay, now you hear the word sum in suma. What math problem am I going to do to find the distance around the outside of this shape? I hope you said addition. So let's start right here. 7 plus, so I'm going to check to say that I wrote 7 in my addition problem. This is my first add-in. 7 plus 7 plus 6 is equal to, and then over here we have inches, so that we make sure we use the same measurement here as our answer is in. Okay, let's think about a strategy when we're adding 3 numbers together. A good strategy is to add 2 of the numbers and then the next number. So I know, because I know my doubles facts, that 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. Okay, so I added these 2 together and I got 14, and now I'm going to add 6. 14 plus 6 is 20. So the distance around the outside of this triangle is 20 inches. Am I talking about the space inside? No, I'm talking about the distance around the outside, the suma de todos los lados. Okay, let's look at this next shape. This is a rectangle because these 2 sides are the same and these 2 sides are the same. Let's measure to prove it. I'm lining up with the ends, and I can see that this is about 5 inches long. Okay, and over here, this side goes to the 7 when I line up with the start. So this is 7 inches. Over here I should get the same measurement because on a rectangle, the opposite sides are the same length. And down here, about 5 inches. Okay, what is my math sentence going to be to find the distance around the outside of this rectangle? We have 7 plus 5 plus, so we have 4 add-ins, 7 plus 5, very good. And here's my units, inches. So we need to add all of these together. Let's start by adding 7 plus 5. So 5 plus 7 is 12. And then we know that 7 plus 5 is 12. You know your doubles facts, so you know that 12 plus 12 is 24. Very good. 24 inches is the distance around the outside of this shape. Okay, should we go for centimeters on this one? It's going to be a really big math problem. Let's try it. Your items, your polygons to measure have centimeters, feet, inches, kilometers. Wow, but are these the actual length? No, they're just the length on the paper. Okay, I'm going to start at the start here on mine. On this, how many sides does this shape have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to see what the distance around all 5 of those sides is. This is called a pentagon. So if I line up the 0, this side goes to 17 centimeters. Right here, lining up at the start, 18 centimeters. Over here, also 17 centimeters. This side should be about the same, 18 centimeters. And on the bottom, 21. Okay, this is going to be a big, big math sentence. So we have 17 plus 17 plus 18 plus 18 plus 21. So I'm going to write out our add-ins all together. 17 plus 17, 18 plus 18. I put a check to make sure I add all the sides, plus 21. Okay, just like we've talked about in my other videos on addition, do we like a big math problem this way? No, we don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 17 and 17, 18 and 18, and then I'll add 21. So I'm going to make some space over here to change this into a vertical problem. So 17 plus 17, 7 plus 7 is 14. My 1 goes here. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. All right, 34 plus 18 plus 18. Can you beat me to the answer? If I have 17 and 17, 18 is 1 more and 1 more. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 36. And plus 21. Okay, now we're going to do another big problem. I'm going to use the inside of this space, even though we're talking about the outside, because my whiteboard is so full. 34 plus 36 plus 21. Okay, even though we have 3 add-ins, I always start in the ones place. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 more is 11. 1 plus 3 is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is the distance in centimeters around the outside of this pentagon? 91 centimeters. Okay, so remember, perimeter is the distance around the outside. On your page, I want to see your addition sentences at the bottom, your add-ins and your sums, and you need to mark what unit you were measuring in. On your paper, it gives you the abbreviation, so I should see it on every problem. Bye.